Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is my Jakob style Claptrap. I don't know very much about this figure. I found it on Trade Me and I was like, oh cool, a Claptrap. I'd love to have a Claptrap. So I bought it. And that's about all I know. Don't quote me on this, but I think way back in the day these things were made by McFarlane Toys. I think. I may be wrong. If I am wrong, like, I'll have it in the title thing, like who made it sort of thing, or down in the description who made it, because, you know, knowing that detail is very handy. Maybe it's a NECA thing. Maybe? I can't remember. Anyway, so obviously he should have come with the base. The person I bought it off didn't have the base. And I knew that before I bought it. I was like, oh, you know, the tyre looks kind of large enough to hold his weight. Yeah, that's not the case. So originally I had him perched on something else, which was like a slinky from the warehouse. You may know them, like, you know, $2 party pack, you get like 6 of them in the pack. But he was a bit high off the ground there, and then I remembered that I had these like off-cut pieces from some game terrain. I think they're meant to be part of like a construction thing. So I thought, oh, well, I know that some of those had like squares cut out of them. Maybe he will balance in those. And lucky for me, he does balance in them. So, like, he's not like detailed in the sense that it's like engraved into him, but he does have a really nice paint job with plenty of details that certainly make him look like he fits in with the Borderlands universe and that cel-shaded art style, as well as, like, you know, the Jakob's weapons from that. Now he's got his antenna thing at the top here that does actually go like up and down. You can push it down. He's very, very hard to balance though, and that's one of those unfortunate things. It's, you know, trying to find the right thing. The little flaps here at the sides that come up, and that means that you can articulate the arms a bit more, so you do get movement in the arms, movement at the elbows. I don't think there's any at the hands. I think it's more sort of one of those things that you'll pose it and you'll be happy to leave it there pose, and you can see that the wheel does move up and down, which is what's making it sort of difficult to get to balance, because it's, you know, obviously I'm guessing with the base that it came with, you could sort of manipulate it so that, you know, you get more of a backwards look or a forwards look, or, you know, off to one of the sides, that sort of thing. And the base that it came with probably helped. So missing that is probably a downside. Now, I wasn't entirely sure that the eye moved, but I have been able to get the eye to move. It's just that, like, it's really, really stiff, so it's more down now. And that I don't know when this was released, so, you know, that's one of those other things. You don't want to, like, sort of muck it up and break it sort of thing, because this is the first Claptrap I've found online in, like, ages, and I didn't play Borderlands or enjoy Borderlands stuff until after, like, the big hype around them had sort of, you know, dulled down. So of course by the time I was like, oh man, Claptrap's really cool, I'd love to have a Claptrap, they weren't really available, so to find one online was quite handy. All around, really cool figure. I think he's probably really too large to fit in with, like, you know, the Star Wars figures, because I think his scale is slightly off. But then again, he probably would. and who wouldn't want to see him in the Star Wars universe to some degree? You can disagree, it's just I think he would. I think he'd look cool. So all around, quite a nifty little guy. Obviously, you know, limited articulation and stuff, that's okay. I didn't pay too much for him anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.